Okay, this is a video for the Korg M3 music workstation and sampler, it says. I've never used it to sample anything, but I guess you could. But there is so much to this board. Just the 61 keys, so much to do with it that you could do with it, and depending on what kind of player you are and what kind of gigs you do or what kind of programming you do, it's very, very versatile. We'll start over here on the left with the main volume, and the sound comes out of here kind of loud, so I usually keep it right around here. You've got this whole section that lets you mix the sounds. You've got a cutoff and resonance and release and things like that, so you can whatever your sound is. It's got what that calls the Karma system. This keyboard was the second generation of the Korg Karma stuff that was out, the big red Karma that was Korg put out, that was kind of revolutionary. And basically that's even kind of an evolution from the Korg Workstation. And the Karma stuff does stuff like that. Like, this is the first song of the combinations. You have combinations and programs, and this is one of the first combinations, and basically you don't have to do much. You just and it does that. And the cool thing is, once you start that, it has a latch button that'll keep it either playing that thing, it'll just go, but if you hit latch, it keeps it going. Then it's got these different scenes. In real time, you can be affecting the cutoff. Also add in drums. Every patch, every combination patch and program patch has a drum track that you could change, but has a drum track built into it. The other really cool thing here is these pads. They're chord pads. Basically, you can assign chords to each of these pads. I'm sure that there are some of the sounds, like the drum sets, you can use these as drum pads. I don't usually do that because I'm more of a finger keyboard drummer. But the chord assign thing is super cool, and I'll see if I can do this and hold the camera. But basically, I can pick that chord and then hit that first thing, and there's that chord I just did. I can do another one. And then do. So I can be like, and then the really cool thing is once you turn the stuff back on, you can be like, so if you're a person who is not strong on the left hand with chords like me, you can assign chords and then play over it all day, you know. It's like, so you can do that kind of thing. Like I said, it's got a really nice display on it. One of the biggest displays I've ever seen on a keyboard. And mine is super bright because I just replaced the inside of the power supply. I'm not sure if it was going out or if I just had a bad cord, but I went ahead and replaced it anyway. And so it's got a brand new power supply in it, and it made the screen much brighter. You can adjust the screen brightness if you want to any kind of viewing angle where you are, but I think it's a really nice thing, and it's packed with stuff. I mean, it's got the mixer of each thing in here, and so this keyboard is so deep you can't possibly go over it all in a quick video, but I'm gonna just show you a few different things. You've got the combis, which we were just listening to, and then you've got programs, and the programs have, you know, and you hit the category button up here, and it comes up with all the categories. As you can see, you got piano, organ, bells, strings. On the other side, you have slow strings, all sorts of stuff. And each of these things, this has a sub-menu. So up here you have acoustic piano, which has got a great acoustic piano. Synth EPs, so your digital synthesized electric pianos, and then real EPs, which I think is one of the strengths of this keyboard. Got some really nice whirly clav stuff here, so yeah, pretty much standard keyboard stuff. Really nice strings on this. All the sounds are good. These are just a really strong, this is a pretty strong workstation that you could do just about everything you want off of here. Let's see. I don't get into the sequencer much because I do most of my stuff in Logic. Years ago, before computers, I would have used the sequencer because it's very strong. You've got bank selects to go through all your different sounds if you want to. Then some of this other stuff is just pretty normal sound stuff. You've got the sequencer there. Like I said, I haven't done any sampling, but it's got some nice inputs for sampling, like the sampler input, which is just a 1/4 inch. You can see it back there. And you can look at, I've got a link to where I'm selling this, so you could look at some of the pictures. But just an amazing keyboard with so much possibility. And let's see, what have I not talked about? Oh, you've got not only some things that change the sound, but you've got the joystick, which is basically your mod wheel and your pitch bend. It's got a lot of heft to it. It's not really loose, so it's really easy to use. And then you've got a ribbon as well. And then probably the best thing about this keyboard is how it feels. I'm gonna turn the sound off because it's not spongy, and this is one of my biggest problems with letting this go and finding another keyboard. I haven't found a synth that's got quite the action that this does. It's great for playing drums, great for playing bass. You know, I guess if you're a synthesizer, if you prefer these kind of keys over you know, weighted keys, then you'll love it for piano too. But really great action. It's one of the best action. It's one of the reasons I bought it, because it just felt like butter. And so I'm really happy with that. A lot of great things on this keyboard. The Korg M3. I'm having a lot of trouble letting it go, but because it's such a great keyboard, but I need to kind of get a more controller type bass thing going on. And this makes a fine controller. It's just I just don't use all these bells and whistles, and but it's, gosh, it's so much fun to play with. All right, that's the Korg M3. If you have any questions, just post down below and I'll try to answer them. Thanks very much for watching. Okay, bye.